Carl says, hi, Derek. Thank you for your guidance in this course. I understand the basic fundamentals behind calls and the VISC. Took a position this morning on the limit order. I set for $15.15 for 660 shares. First trade ever. I feel a lot more confident and indifferent towards trading than I did when I was entering, so thank you. No specific question, but I'm eager to hear your thoughts about your current endeavors or any other story you wish to share. Yeah, man, I don't think of myself as a trader. I hear you say that word. And if you want to be a trader, that's okay. Just know that, 80% of, so-called day traders, 80% of those people lose 100% of their money within the first 90 days. So I think traders are losers. Traders are people that are about to be broke. And when I hear somebody say trader, I'm a trader. I'm a day trader. I trade Forex. I'm a crypto trader. I'm a trader. When I hear that, I think to myself, like, I translate that in my head. You know how, like, probably you do both very automatically now, but remember years ago you were learning a new language and you have to translate a little bit, So when I hear that, my brain says, oh, dumbass. What they mean to say is dumbass. And say, I'm a crypto trader. So, what they mean to say is I'm a crypto dumbass. I'm a day trader. So, during the daytime, I behave like a dumbass. So that's what that word means in my head, that when it translates. Is like, I'm a day trader. Oh, you're a dumbass. Got it. And I paid them an appropriate amount of respect because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm not a trader. There's nothing. Think about it this way. Maybe this would be a great thing for you to comment on that you have a lot of wisdom about. It's like, where is it in the whole world, in any experience that you've had, that I've had, that you've seen other people had? You know a lot of people. I know a few people. You know a lot of interesting people. Where is it out there that massive profits or gains have happened, in 20 minutes or 2 hours time? Like, how much progress can I make in jiu-jitsu in the next 20 minutes? Can I go from
very little? You got to learn a few moves, yes.
Bro, I'm a jiu-jitsu trader.
But no.
Bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm not like one of those stuffy old guys that like goes and practices hard and like wants to learn all the fundamentals. You don't understand, Royce. I'm a jiu-jitsu trader. I'm a trader.
No, you got to practice. You got to.
No,
you got to spend time on the mat, not just a 1 hour, but it's a lifetime.
No, that's the old man way of doing shit. That's like
the
old way. No, but I'm a trader, not a. I don't actually do the thing. But so the point I'm making, and the point I mean to make, is like, if we were going to build, outside here, there's all these buildings. They're 50 stories, 80 stories tall. Some of them are over 100 stories. If we're going to build a big skyscraper like that, you don't start on the top floor and pretend that everything's there. Okay, there's nothing there. There's no structure yet. In fact, you got to start underground. You got to start underground and start digging down until you hit some rock, until you hit firm rock, bedrock. And now we can start we put some pilings in place and start pouring some concrete.
Build the foundation.
Yeah, you got to build a foundation first. And when somebody says, no, I don't care about real estate. I'm a trader. I trade Forex. They don't even know that Forex means foreign exchange rate. They don't even know that. They're so stupid. So the idea that you could buy something and then, you could buy something at noon and sell it 20 minutes or two hours later for a lot more money is such a stupid thought. Like, what would be different in that company that it would be so much more valuable 20 minutes later? What would have to happen in the company? What's Coca-Cola going to do today that's going to be significantly more valuable 20 minutes later? What would Apple have to do that, like, within an hour it's going to be up 5%? How would that even happen? That can't even happen. It's such a stupid thought. It'd be like looking at a tree. Imagine a big tree. It's 100 years old. You're like, oh, the tree's going to grow 5% in the next 20 minutes. How would that happen? Isn't that a ridiculous thought? Like, if a child said that to you, you'd be like, well, it makes sense why a child might say that. But let me explain, young man. Let me explain, little child. This is how nature works. So, but that's what these people are saying is like, Oh, like you're going to go from like, blue belt to brown belt in 2 hours because you're a trader. It's such a preposterous thought. You're going to build a big bridge. You're going to build like a mighty bridge, a bridge that people are going to use for the next 100 years. How are you going to build that in the next 2 hours? How are you going to do something substantial that would change commerce or change the value of a neighborhood or the value of a company in a short period of time? It makes zero sense, but that's what everybody says. Trader. So trader in my mind means loser / dumbass. And I would just get that word out of your vocabulary. There's probably, 10 times per decade, once a year on average, that I make a trade. And when I make a trade, I'm not doing it just randomly. I'm thinking to myself, well, say some company, today's Wednesday, and maybe their earnings report's going to come out on Friday morning. And I think to myself, well, I think earnings is going to be a lot better than the market thinks. So that then I might go, deal with some options contracts. You could go buy a bunch of call options with a short-term expiration. So, well, we're going to see what the earnings report says on Friday morning. I'm going to buy these options contracts that expire on Friday evening or Friday afternoon when the market closes. And if I'm right, I'm going to make a lot of money, a lot of money, much higher percentage return than if I just bought the stock outright. So, that's a trade. But you have to have some sort of information or wisdom or knowledge as to what would drive the stock price up significantly. So in that context, I think, you can make a trade. Or there's times, usually I'm shorting something. If I'm making a trade, I'm thinking, well, there's been a lot of negative news in the media, and they're whipping up the hysteria for a good recession. The beginning era when they start to build, when they have good momentum and it's starting to catch traction and people really start to panic. That's a great time to short consumer discretionary. A great time to short the S&P 500 in general, for instance. And so I make trades like that on occasion, but it's not without some insights and thought. But that's a few times per decade. So I don't think of myself as a trader. I think of myself as an investor, and I buy boring things that are out of favor. I buy boring things. They're not trendy. They're not cool. And then, later I make a few $1 million here and there, a few $1 million here, a couple $1 million there. And, then people ask you, oh, what are you doing for the holidays? Nothing. I only do a few things. I go working. Yeah. I work on my business. I work on my investments. I work on my weight training. I work on my MMA. I work on, keep maintaining and building some friendships and relationships. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. Oh, you're not going to go do anything fun? Do you think those people are having more fun than I am? Do you think middle-class people celebrating with their average middle-class kids, do you think they're having more fun than you? I don't think they are at all. That looks like hell. That looks like my definition of hell. Go around family members that I don't even like and pretend that I like these people, or pretend that I like their squawking kids that I never even met before. That sounds like hell. I'd rather lose $1 million in the stock market that week than go to some family Christmas with some family
social life.
Fuck no, God. So I don't think those people are having more fun than me. So man, I don't know. I don't care about the trendy thing. I like to do shit that actually works. And I think, good comment that you make, but don't think of yourself as a trader. You have a lot better outcomes thinking of yourself as an investor and behaving appropriately.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.